Hello everyone, and welcome once again to Mary's Creative Decor. For today, we're going to use this box, a book that I picked up at the Goodwill, another book that I had around the home, and also a box that I picked up from the Goodwill that looks like a book. So we're going to be making home decor with books. We're going to paint one book. This is like an antique white. So I'll be painting two of the books in an antique white. And then I have mixed a color to match the one book that I picked up from the Goodwill. So I use these colors. I use my metallic silver, my bronze, and I'm mixing it together to get this color just to cover up the lettering on the box. I said box, but I meant book. So let's see how the color match. Let's just rub it in a little bit. And it looks like we have a good color match. So the first thing we want to do is start by using Mod Podge to Mod Podge the lid down, and then we'll Mod Podge all the pages together. Once you've glued the hardcover to the page of the book, you want to close the book tightly and then Mod Podge all the pages together. When you're done, you want to place the book to the side and set something heavy on top to make sure you have a good bond. Now I'm moving on to my cardboard box. I'm going to take the paint that I've mixed up and I'm going to paint my cardboard box so that it matches the book that we just set aside. Hang on everyone, I'm going to grab my table so that I can continue painting. To continue painting my box with this color that I made up, it's like a new gold. It's between a gold and a silver color, but I really like the color. So we're going to continue painting the box. And we're going to set this box aside when we're done here. So we're going to set it aside to dry and move to the next box. Now we are going to take the antique white and we're going to paint the box that we purchased. Now we'll probably have to add 2, possibly 3 coats of paint to the box to make sure that everything is covered. I'm also making sure that I don't get any paint on the middle of the box, which look like my pages. I don't want to change the look of that part of my box. Also, as you can see here, I placed a screwdriver in the middle of the box to hold it open because that was the only thing I had on hand. Again, I'm just trying to ensure that I don't get any paint on the pages or what appears to be the pages of my book or my box. Now I'm going to go back to my box, the one that I painted in the pewter or the new gold color that I created, and I'm using my dollar store chain bling, and I'm going to go around 3 corners of the box. Again, I want to leave the front opening so that it looks more like a box. So I'm covering the back half first and then I will do the sides. Again, I said box, but I want it to look more like a book. Now I am using my Fix-All glue. Now you don't have to use Fix-All, but I wanted mine to be more of a permanent hold. You could use your hot glue or whatever glue that you would want to use for this project. Now I'm ready to take my flower bling and I want to do the top of the box in the flower bling. But I want to make sure that when I do my flower bling, I leave the front of the box again with nothing on it, because that would be the part that I want to look more like pages. Now when applying my flower bling, I'm pulling one row of the bling down onto the back side of the box. And then I will glue this down, again using my fix-all for a more permanent hold. Once my glue is added, I'm going to lay down my floral bling wrap, laying one row or overlapping one row to the back side of the box. So now I'll just continue to add bling wrap to the top of my box. Both my pewter book and my box have been completed with the bling wrap. Now we're ready to move on to the next project. On my white, antique white storage box, I picked up some letters from General Dollar, and we're going to add those letters to my box. We're going to start with the word Chanel. Also, if you look at my box, you can see I had some chain wrap that I had already, so I did add that to the seams of the box. We just want to make sure that we space out the letters while adding them. Now I'm putting them on here, but I'm not gluing them down because I want to make sure that I have my spacing correct. Once my letters are spaced correctly, I am patting and pressing down to adhere them permanently. And for my two pewter boxes, I'm going to use the word Fendi and Prada, and I'm doing that with some wooden letters that I had. I'm painting them with black acrylic paint, and I'll be setting them aside to dry. While our letters are drying, we're going to work on the plain white book. Now again, at Dollar General, I purchased some more silver letters, and they're smaller, so we'll be using the words Decor on the back side or the spine side of this book. Now that I've added the words to my book, it looks a little plain. So I'm going to take the same chain bling and I'm going to add it right in the seams of the top and the bottom of my book. I'm again going to use the fix-all to do this. And now that I'm finished with my plain antique white book, I've added the chain. I'm ready to go back to my pewter book and box. My letters are dry and I'm starting to apply the letters to the back side or the spine side of the books. And now we'll add Prada to my final book. And here is my two antique white books complete. I have them displayed in my living room on my table. I also added a Dollar Tree 5 by 5-inch mirror, and I put mosaic tiles around the top side of it, and then I added a larger mosaic tile in the corner to cover where it doesn't meet. Here I'm showing you how it opens, and I stored coasters on the inside. I think Chanel and Dior and the books work out perfectly in my living room. They work elegantly with my traditional style. And here I place my Fendi and Prada books in my dining room on my serving cart. And again, because of the new gold color, it works beautiful with the silvery and gold tones that's in my dining room. And if you guys like this video and its content, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Also, push that notification bell so that you can be notified of upcoming videos. Give me a thumbs up. And last, share it with your friends and family. Once again, thank you for watching, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one.